I'm going to separate all this Strawflower today and some of these other seedlings too. I'm going to move them to these bigger cell trays over here. This is a 38 cell tray, that's a 72, so they'll have a little bit more space to grow until I'm ready to put them in the garden. So I'm just going to actually take them out of here. Usually I guess you could try to, picking them out, you would sort of try to take while they're in the cell, but I'm gonna try to just pop this whole thing up. There you go, sorry, there it is. That's how they look like, and I'm going to separate them from here and move them to here. So first I just like to gently start sort of opening the root ball and separating the two. Take the stem a little bit. This is a little bit wet. It's usually easier when it's dry. That's okay. I'm gonna try to do it anyway. So separated them. This one you can see there's a lot more root than this one here, but I think they are going to be fine. We're gonna plant them out in these bigger cells here. Put it over here. We just make a hole and then put them in just a little bit. And I'm okay with covering a tiny bit of the seedling stem there, give more like this base space. There you go, looks pretty nice. Just do the same thing with this one here. Just gonna keep going out, transfer the tag after, because the seedlings are pretty obvious. They are Strawflower to me, they're pretty big. Look at the root system on this one. It looks very nice. Let's see if this one I can do a better job at having more equal roots on both of them. Just try to separate. I can hear some tearing. Well, hopefully they'll be okay. I'm gonna try to put this side here first. Oops. Alright, keep going. This one only has one. I'm just going to put it right inside here. I'll take a bunch of them out actually, since I'm lifting this up. This is all for the Strawflower. It's a lot more than I thought, but I'm going to use the rest to do this Feverfew and maybe these 3 Calendulas in here too. Probably going to start with the Calendula. These ones over here are too small. I think I'm just gonna plant them in the raised beds and see if they will make it. But I wanted to put the bigger ones in here. This whole thing was all for the Feverfew, the Calendula, and the Strawflower. The Strawflower was the easiest to separate, to be honest, and came off a lot easier from the mold too. The Calendula kind of suffered a bit. I think it was a bit too big for that cell already, but let's see if we'll pick back up. I'm gonna put this in the raised bed real quick. So here's what I ended up with. So I still have all this stock in here. But some of them have doubles, so what I'm probably going to do is add some extra ones, separate them, and then put some here. Try to be very careful. And here it's the new tray with all the seedlings. They were all crammed in 2 cells in here. Now they are all separated, and hopefully they will do all right. Those cells are pretty big. They can probably stay here for a little bit until it gets a little bit warmer. Everyone here is also pretty cold tolerant, so they can go in the garden a little bit earlier than most crops. So they'll stay here, get nice and strong, get a little bigger. Then I'm gonna go ahead and plant them outside to give them a really good head start. Now that these guys are actually pretty big already, I don't need to bottom water anymore. I now just will come with the, I know they're gonna look a little sad. It's okay, but I will help them out after. But also I made a kind of a mess with the top with soil, so I kind of want to clean up a bit because these guys are still gonna go back inside. So just gonna help them up. They'll pick back up. They just had their roots disturbed, so it's natural that they look a little sad, but in a couple days they usually just recover and look a lot nicer. Alright, that's not too bad. They stay out here to dry a bit more, and then I'm gonna put them back inside to stay nice and cozy, since they probably a little stressed out with the root disturbance, and we'll see how they're gonna do. For this stock, I'm actually just gonna use a toothpick, I think. Let me even see if it's worth to do this. Oh, there's a Feverfew seedling in here. These guys here didn't do good. All of them didn't really germinate, so actually I'm gonna do the very hard job of sacrificing those little ones, and I'm gonna put some of the nice healthy ones on these cells in here that already have soil. So I hate doing this. I wish I could plant everybody, but I do have a lot of them. I don't mind now if they get mixed up, it's okay. I'd rather give them some extra space to thrive. So then I'm gonna come around and add more soil to the ones that I took it out. I don't know if this is good or not, but I've seen a lot of people separating stocks, so I'm hoping they are a bit resilient. That will be okay for them to have some root disturbance. I'm gonna do it anyway and see how it goes. This is a little small. I don't want to sacrifice, I'm sorry. Who else? Put one more in there. There we go. Should I get this one? This stock is getting so big and it prefers the cold, so I might even put it out soon. Let's see. There's another small one here. Oh, but you see, there's actually, I'm actually gonna put in here because that one was sort of small. Let's see how what's gonna happen. Yeah, that's it. I'm okay with the rest. I'll take this one out. They're coming out with such tiny roots, so probably better if I don't mess up with them so much. This one's gonna be a double, so those two are gonna be singles. Oh well. This is a Feverfew seedling. Take it out of here. I'm done messing up with this. I don't want to make more damage, actually. It is actually a bit later in the day now and got a lot colder, but this is a bit for this video. I just wanted to show you the process of separating the seedlings. They now should be a lot happier with a lot more space, and hopefully the stock will be okay too after all that messing around that I did with the roots. But I'll try to post an update next week so you guys can see the progress and see how they will do by then. Thank you so much for watching today, and I'll see you next time. Already? I don't need God, I hate those noisy ones. We had an ambulance. Joys of living in New York City.